Hey, Cyclibetic here. This is a new series of videos that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be 5 parts. I'm just started on a DAFNE course. You may or may not know what DAFNE is. It stands for Dose Adjustment for Normal Eating. It's an education course that diabetics go on. If you are curious on what it is, speak more to your doctor. I really do recommend doing it. Usually it's a course run over 5 days over 1 week. However, I'm doing it a bit different. I'm doing 1 day a week for 5 weeks. So I can't really tell you which one's better because I'm only doing the one. But from talking to other people who have done DAFNEs and talking to my nurses, it seems that if you're doing the 1 day a week, you're getting a change to implement each week, and you can affect that change in your life for the week. See how it really is affecting your diabetes and bring those results to the nurses, and you can adapt from that, and you do seem to get a lot more of that that way. Whereas from talking to people who've done the solid week, it seems that you'll be given a load of changes to make, but you have to wait till your next appointment to discuss how they've affected you. So although it's more stretched out, I do feel I'll probably be getting more out of it doing this way, as it's the first time it's been run this way from my hospital. There's not too many of us on the course. There's only 3 of us doing it, so it's being run quite intimately. We're getting a lot more sort of one-to-one discussion with the nurses, so that's probably helping me get a lot more out of it anyway. So I've had 1 session so far. It's been really good, really useful. We've gone over some just really basic diabetes stuff, as well as a little bit about carb counting. So one thing they said to us, which I do thoroughly recommend to anyone who's doing a DAFNE course, is at the beginning just forget everything you know about diabetes. It's the best way to go into it with a completely open mind. That way, as ideas are put across to you, if they're slightly different to what you've been told before or what you've been doing, you're more likely to accept them and give them a go. Whereas if you're going in stuck in your ways, you're going to have a hard time on the course. So I've just go along with everything they're telling me. I'm trying things out. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I can go back to what I knew before. So what came out of last week's session was that my insulin ratios are what I've been asked to change for the week. I was on between 1.5 to 1 units per 10 grams, varying throughout the day. So this week, for the beginning of the course, they've asked me to go to just 1 unit to 10 grams. It's just a complete baseline. We're going to have this week at that, see how I go, take it from there. If it needs to go up, it goes up. If it goes down, it goes down. I did expect my sugars to start running high this week, which, to my surprise, hasn't been happening. Although I'm on a lower ratio, I'm now actually putting a lot more effort into my carb counting, so I'm getting a lot more accurate with it, which does mean I'm having a lot better control than I did before. I have been having a lot more hypos than I usually would this week, so I might be needing to lower my insulin dose, or just double check I am carb counting as accurately as I can. I think the reason why I was doing okay before was, although I was on a higher ratio, I just wasn't carb counting too well. So I was massively undercounting my carbs, over insulining for those carbs, so just accidentally giving myself the right amount, which isn't ideal. But I'm putting a lot more effort into carb counting. I'm doing a lot better at it than I have done in the past when I have been seriously carb counting. So it's been going really well for me. So when I go to my second DAFNE session, I'll be talking them through the blood sugars I've had during the week, the increase in the numbers of hypos I've had as well, which is concerning me a little. I don't want to be having as many as I do. But as again, I think the benefit of doing it over 5 weeks is I've had a week on this, so I can go back and say, well, look, this is what's happened, what do we do from here? So really do recommend, if your area does it over 5 days, go for that option. You may not have a choice. You may end up on that. You maybe have to do it as a solid week. Either way, doing DAFNE is going to be a brilliant decision for you to undertake. So I really recommend you do speak to your medical team about it. Try and get on it if you can. You will not regret it. So that's what's come out of my first week of it. I'll be doing one of these videos for each of the 5 sessions, just so you know what's gone on during it, how I feel, how I'm progressing. So really hope you come back and keep watching. So thanks for taking the time to watch this one, and I'll see you again soon.